Okay, so for this session, I'm going to talk about 2 days combined because I didn't get home until really late last night and wasn't able to record my day 5, but now's a great time to talk about it. So yesterday, pretty interesting data as I was sleeping. I saw when I woke up that there was a huge dip in my glucose. I read that if you are a side sleeper and you lay on your sensor, it could potentially do this. I'm assuming that might be why. I'm not 100% sure. But what I liked was that my levels were relatively stable and below 100 essentially all night, which was great. I did about an hour of zone 2 cardio, had some yogurt, blueberries, some coconut flakes, and then I was still hungry, so I ate some of our leftover duck that we still had. And as you could see, this is the glucose level from my zone 2 workout for an hour. Then I had lunch. It spiked a little bit. It wasn't bad at all. I went for a quick 20-minute walk, and you could see that it dipped pretty significantly. Again, very, very key to walk after a meal because the subsequent spike, even though it did continue to spike, it wasn't as high as it was before. Um, in the afternoon, I went to an event for women in tech to support my friend and who was leading the event. And I had one low sugar tea drink that they had at the event, and I could see that my glucose was slowly rising, even though it's supposed to be low sugar. After that, it was pretty late. I went out for a meal, and I didn't eat all of this myself. It was a shared meal, but I had some bread. It's been a while since I had bread. This is actually sourdough, so supposedly sourdough is better on the glucose level than white bread. A salad with some shrimp. This was a ribeye steak. I ate maybe a third of it. A lot of veggies. I had one potato. This is a seafood casserole with lots of crab meat, and I think this was like a prawn inside. Now this was really bad. This was a bread pudding with caramel and whipped cream, and this really destroyed my glucose yesterday. So, all right, so this is what dinner looked like. You could see it just went crazy. I don't think I've hit this high this entire week. I think the bread pudding pushed me over, and I wasn't the one who ordered it, but I didn't refuse to not try some, so I'm equally as guilty. And I think this dipped a little bit because we were walking to our Waymo. Uh, Unfortunately, it kept rising, and I feel like the insulin level in my body was trying to push it down, but it kept spiking back up. Maybe the food was digesting over time. And one of the key things that they preach is to not eat dinner so late because, as you could see, my glucose level basically stayed pretty high all night as I slept. Even though it came down, it didn't ever really come down below 100 as we've seen for the other nights. Not good, obviously. So, day 6, which was today, I woke up, felt super guilty about dinner last night. And as you could see, this was basically the glucose level all night. It finally started to settle towards the morning. Immediately when I woke up, I went for a pretty long walk, trying to get my heart rate up to zone 2. I wasn't sure if my watch was accurate today because I couldn't get the heart rate level high. Maybe it was, and I just wasn't walking as fast as I would like. Had a light lunch with some leftover grilled chicken breast that I had done the other day with some sautéed bok choy. Super flavorful. Really enjoyed it. And I had a 2-hour workout this morning, longer than I normally do. So I did a walk. You could see it dipped. Then I lifted some weights for about an hour. And then I went for another 30-minute cycle ride for zone 2. And then I had my lunch. And as you could see, it was pretty stable the entire time. No carbs for lunch, obviously. Dinner tonight was a big UFC fight. I'm a huge MMA fan, so I had to kind of break my rules a little bit to enjoy the match. Had some fried chicken, some baked chicken with some sweet sauce, and then I finished off the night with some ice cream affogato. So you could see this was the dinner. I didn't have the ice cream until later. So dinner with the sugary sauces spiked a little. I took a walk, and as I was napping, my glucose level shot up. Um, and then yeah, it kind of dipped back down. Then I got some ice cream towards the end of the night, and it spiked a little bit. And then I went for another walk, and it came back down. So again, I continue to preach based on, at least on my own data, that walking after a glucose spike is the best thing to do. Anyway, it is late and I will let you all go. Thank you. Bye-bye.